Good morning. I am going to head to my local Goodwill today. I have a return for something that doesn't work, and then while I'm there, I'm going to see if I can find anything to pick up and sell. So I'm going to take you with me. Let's head on in. Okay, so we start in the metal section. I don't usually start in this aisle. I think the other aisles were a little full, so I am just going to check and see what we can find. This looked older. And let's see. Oh, it's Avon. That is why that got put back. We didn't see the price on it, but you know, I don't want to harp on Avon too much. I have sold plenty of Avon things if you've seen some of my other videos. If not, go search for some of those. But for the most part, Avon has so many products and just so few that actually will sell. But there are some. So you might look them up, especially perfumes. I would say perfumes, that's what I've had the most luck with. Not the figurines or tins or anything like that. And also Christmas items. So this is a C's, oh, my finger. You guys, I don't know what my problem is. I am so sorry. What a newbie. Okay, so the C's candy is, I did pick that up. That's an Easter one. It was just really cute. And it doesn't have a huge value, but I thought it was cute, so I went ahead and picked it up. And you know, that moon and star there, I did not even pay attention to that when I was there. I was looking at that guy. But then I started thinking about shipping, and I'm like, oh, that seashell guy would definitely be a difficult one to ship. But I should have looked at the star and moon just to see what brand it was. It could have had a little value. A quick glance over on the glasses. Now this I did look up. That is the Nightmare Before Christmas. It's a glass set. I can't remember who sells it, but they had it for $5.99, and there just was not enough in there for me to pick it up and sell it. So I'm always going to check out the baggies. I don't know. I like looking at them and see what we can find. Now at my Goodwill, they have been pricing them a little crazy. So sometimes if I'm at other Goodwills, I will check them out and see, because sometimes they're lower prices. I know there's one south of me, especially with the flatware. They seem to be a lot more reasonable with their pricing. That one, $5.99, is not too bad for as much as it's in there. And I'm checking out another one. And actually, no, I think this is that Goodwill that has the lower pricing one. I'm trying to remember which Goodwill this was. And I don't pick up any flatware today, I don't believe. Now these caught my interest because they are the cloth books that, you know, are homemade, and they're for like toddlers and stuff. Now the problem is that they can be stinky, and with them in the bag, they have a note on there like, do not open bags will not be sold, everything else. So I put it in my cart, and then before I checked out, I asked them, I'm like, hey, I just want to smell these. I want to make sure they don't smell like smoke before I buy them, because I don't want to have to try and get that smell out. So they did let me open them and check them, and there was no smoke or anything, so I did pick them up. So it might be a question to ask if yours is that way. We got some beauty products. And if you've watched my videos, you know sometimes in the past, and $12.99. Okay, this is my Goodwill. $12.99 for that. And I don't even think there's a ton of value in there. And you also do not know if those are brand new or not. So at $12.99, that's not a risk I'm going to take, because if that entire thing is used, then I've wasted $12.99. If it's like $2.99, I can feel a little bit better about that. Some more silverware. And I like them in the bags just because you get more, but sometimes it's difficult to find the branding. As you can see, I'm trying to jiggle it around and find out what brand these are to know if they're going to be worth picking up or not. And then just trying to determine how many of each brand and set and whatnot. It looked like there were some collector spoons in there as well. So it just in $7.99. There's a Goodwill closer to me, and they will have sets like that for like $4.99. So that $3 can make a big difference on whether I'm willing to take the risk. And then I just keep looking. I'm looking, these are kind of crafty stuff. And, oh no, those are little plush right there, not craft. The one was craft, but mine do not organize the bags at all. They're just all in this little bin section that you dig through. And another makeup one, but again, couldn't really tell what was new and what wasn't. And these are wooden apples. You know, I should have looked those up. I don't know if those have any value or not. I should probably do a little research after this and find out, so that I will know. And again, just looking through this makeup set again, I've done really well on some makeup sets, so that's why I'm always going to take a look. Again, at $12.99, I just can't do it unless I know 100% that they are new. So those little, I don't know, trinkets, I guess, were not bad, but there were so many of them, which made me think that they were probably from a store or something, so that's why I did not pick those up. Had a little wear on the inside as well. And as you can see, we're in the wood section. This should be a pretty quick go through. I have not had much luck in the wood section of my Goodwills. This person intrigues me a little bit. There was some damage though, so it did go back on the shelf. Now we're headed to the plastic section. And this is where I might find Starbucks tumblers. Now I thought this was neat for $1, but I just don't see how that would stand up with multiple washings, and it would just be a collector's item only, and I wasn't sure that that would get a lot of value. So I did put it back. Those video cassette things are still there. And this is kind of the section where I might find new beauty products, as I'm showing it now. So I tend to try and just take a look to see if they are new, if they're used, if I can tell. And then this wrapping paper, I think I might take a look at. So I set that there to look up, but it does not have any value. So I looked this up, and it's like it's for a wedding, like almost like a bouquet, but it's faux flowers and stuff. It didn't have any value, so I left it. It intrigued me for a moment. That's stuff that you don't usually see. That's what I look up. I have sold those. Is that a different brand? I've sold the Luscious strawberry set before. I actually still have some to list. That's why I put that one back. And a quick gander at the coffee mugs. I don't go digging in, as I've said before. I'm afraid I'll send them all a tumbling. So I just try to see if any catch my eye, which that one did, but I did not pick it up. I don't know, with that metallic rim and stuff, that probably is not microwave safe, would be my guess. So I did not dig any further into it. We got some shoes in the electronics area. That was a TI-30X, which does not have any value. So I just pushed it right back. There were actually 2 pairs of shoes. Somebody must have changed their mind. Not too much standing out to me or jumping out at me with the electronics. That was cute right there with the little cardinals. I didn't show a price on it, but I think it was mass produced. And if that did not say Sedona, Arizona, I probably would have picked that up. That little glass cactus was so neat. I was looking at this hummingbird. There was a few of them in there, but at $4 each, I didn't feel like there was a lot there. And you can see the Mary Mother. She has been there quite a while. This little mushroom house was so cute. I kind of wish I would have picked it up now. At $1.99. I still think it was cute. I think somebody would have liked that. And dolls that I really do not dabble too much in, every once in a while. That little teapot was missing its... I thought that was very colorful. I like those little glass pieces, but I kind of prefer them without the sayings. And this is a flash colored, but I just like the design of that a lot. But again, it didn't have value, that's why I put it back. Sometimes I like the look of things, and that was quite interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a dinosaur like ceramic figurine before. I think that was a first for me. I've seen tons of plastic ones. And I'm giving you a nice good look of Abe while I'm pulling down other things. Again, my angle, $2.99 for that gold and clear glass trinket dish. A lot of the vintage stuff, you know, I may like the look of and everything, but as far as selling, it's just not that popular. So if it's not popular, I can't pick it up. It won't be worth it. Milk glass at a that's funny, at a garage sale I could have got it for 50 cents. At Goodwill, $1.99. That's funny. I don't know why they don't take garage sale stickers off, especially that one. Like, you could have easily taken it off. It looked like the edges were even raised. this is gonna kind of wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And until next time, have a great day.